What is going on, YouTube? White here with some OfferUp video game hunting website I've never used, and people rave about it in the comment section, and people rave about it on the Facebook game hunting groups, and people rave about it pretty much everywhere. So let's see if we can get a find. First time ever using this website for anything. Jumping into a Nintendo GameCube. If it comes with games, it's not a bad deal. Not seeing anything. It's cool that you can see sellers' other items at the bottom. It does make it kind of like more of an eBay type website than Craigslist. And a Sega Genesis with 80 games, but they're all built in, so we'll go ahead and skip that. I'm excited about that new NES Mini. That's going to be pretty cool, and it looks like it's going to sell really well as well. Wii U, a system I'm trying to buy right now because it's going to become super collectible. And I anticipate it's going to be super valuable in about 10 to 15 years. So I'm trying to find a nice lot while the demand is low. Bunch of shovelware junk. Controllers and whatnot. A couple Pokemon games. The value of Pokemon games has shot up dramatically, as I mentioned about a month ago when Pokemon Go came out. Make an offer over 15. Okay? How about $20? Blue looks like it's been through a fight club of Game Boy games. Emerald looks decent, but Emerald always has the chance of being fake. So we'll go ahead and offer $20 here. And as Fanta is screwing around with our YouTube channel, we'll go ahead and cut this out. So we're back here after a tedious logging in, which I forgot you had to do. We're going to offer $20 on these two Pokemon games. $10 a piece is a absolute steal if the guy accepts the offer on these games. He does say make an offer over 15, so I mean $20 is over 15. So let's take a look just kind of through the random stuff. You know what, no, let's go back to video games. I'll probably start searching some keywords in a minute, but yeah, so far that's two Pokemon games. If he accepts that offer, that's real nice. And these look delicious. A bunch of Game Boys. AGS 101 pink. And then the NES collectible one. $30 each. And $40 for the special edition. So I like that deal quite a bit. $30 for a AGS 101 is a fantastic value. And that NES one, I own a perfect condition one, but last I saw they were going for like $80 to $100. So I'd like those two. Don't have much interest in the other one, although that silver one on the top looks to be in really good condition. The issue with this website is you can't really see the condition. So I'm just gonna offer them $100 on all of them. I'm not gonna buy all of them. I'm just gonna open up our conversation, and these two are gonna be the targets. AGS 101 and an NES edition Game Boy Advance SP. As I've said a bunch of times, my favorite console ever. And been playing a lot of Pokemon Leaf Green, so good to have extra console around for trading, although I do have several SPs already. As I'm dying of a lung tuberculosis. We still have to get tuberculosis shots at work. I think that's hysterical. It's like, it's not the fucking 1800s anymore. Moving into just a bunch of N64 stuff. That Game Shark at $8 is probably a really good buy. But I don't know quite enough about Game Sharks. I know a lot of them go for a ton of money. Particularly like DS and Game Boy Advance Game Sharks go for a fortune still because people screw around on Pokemon with them. Nintendo 64 with 3 games. Too much money. Decent games, but too much money. Should just offer. I should do a video where I go on and just offer 50% of the money for every single item and see who responds and accepts the offer. It might make for a fun video. It also might make for some butthurt people. I do like this site because most of the people allow best offer, so you can just kind of jump into, Mario Sunshine disc only. You can just jump in with a good offer, and $5 for Mario Sunshine would be a fantastic deal. I guess $5. The make an offer thing doesn't really work for multiple games. That's why that SP lot, I just offered a bunch of money, just to start the conversation basically, because the thing doesn't work. Let's search GameCube now. See if we can find any nice lots. Nintendo 64 and GameCube for $200, so $250. This is a really nice lot. 130's probably what it's worth, but I love those games. I'm sure I could get more than 130 on eBay, but after seller's fees and stuff, it'd be pointless. Although if I am selling my GameCube collection, I am going to need GameCube games quickly, so I'm going to offer $80 here. I have not sold my GameCube collection. It's still on the shelf. I cannot bring myself to do it, even though I was supposed to do it. I even made the video talking about how I was going to do it, and now I'm just kind of having second thoughts. So it is still sitting on the shelf. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or not now. 18 GameCube games, read description. Shovelware besides one Pokemon game, it looks like. 3DS is always where you can find good value on Craigslist. It was kind of the final frontier on Craigslist. You can find big lots with the system and games, and usually people ask the price the system is worth. So back in about 2015, I was making a fortune buying these lots and then selling the system to get all my money back, and then just keeping the games for free. Jesus, level 21, not worth my time. $25, too pricey for Pokemon games. Too bad this is sold. That's actually a really nice lot. An original Game Boy and a Pokemon Red. Delicious lot. And people are asking for these stupid Burger King things. I even saw some at Goodwill for like 15 a piece. Those gold-plated Burger King Pokemon card things. I had a bunch when I was a kid. It's funny to see Pokemon as popular today as it was in like 1998. And people my age, mid to late 20s, it's crazy to see your generation get addicted to Pokemon, and then 20 years later see your generation get addicted to Pokemon a second time. And it's fun to see the young kids kind of getting back into it. So we're out. All right, so the Pokemon game deal went through perfectly. 2 Pokemon games for $20 in today's market is absolutely insane. Pokemon games, I'll talk about it in a minute, but Pokemon games value has exploded. I'm heading to the SP pickup now. Obviously he didn't accept my offer of $100. I just did that to initiate communication, I guess. I didn't really know what to do because he had a bunch of different individual systems. I'm going to pay him what he's asking. I tried to negotiate him down a bit and he's not having it, so I'm going to pay him what he's asking for 2 of the SPs. You clever game hunters will probably know the 2 that I'm going to be getting. I'm going to head to meet him at a Chipotle right now, and then I'll get into the pickup video and show you guys what I got and what I paid for it. And while I'm at it, I'll show you what they're worth now. Pokemon games are unbelievable. You guys will see in a second. So we'll hop into this grab, and then we'll jump into the pickup video right now and see what I got. Awesome. OfferUp so far has been awesome, though. It's just a few hours and already getting 2 deals in the first day. So absolutely love it so far. Good morning, YouTube. White hair back on top of Master Chief. You don't want to know what we've been doing the last 30 minutes. But first ever OfferUp video game hunting day, and all this stuff is from one day. And I've been talked to pretty much for about a year now about this website, OfferUp.com. I blew it off, to be honest. I said Craigslist will come back, game hunting will come back, and it really hasn't. So I took a couple hours out of my day and went and checked out OfferUp, and honestly, I absolutely love the website. You guys should check it out. I almost thought about not making the video because of the whole logic of us YouTubers ruining game hunting by advertising game hunting, if that makes sense. Like we show how good the garage sales are, and then everyone goes out to the garage sales, and then now they suck. I'm worried I might ruin OfferUp, but at the same time, we haven't done any game hunting content, and we are a game hunting channel. This summer's been dreadful, so I felt the need to do some game hunting, get some items, and get a video up just so you guys know we are still alive and well. Quick update, I will be getting rid of the game room, and I'll be moving it back out into the living room, kind of like how we had it back in like 2012, 2013. It's going to be on bookshelves out here in the living room. Long story short, I need the game room bedroom as a guest bedroom. I'm gonna have a roommate, and I want to get extra money through that roommate. So the game room's gonna have to go. Eventually, it's gonna be a kid's room. If heaven forbid I have a kid in the near future as well. So the game room's going. I'll talk a lot more about that later, but it's gonna be back out in the living room. I have a massive living room without a ton of stuff out here. So the game room will be back out here for our videos. It's better lighting, and for me, it's better to have my video games out here by the TV in the living room than hidden away in a room that no one ever goes into. And I need to get the room refloored. So now that I've wasted 2 minutes of talking, let's jump into the first OfferUp find. And this guy said he had 2 Pokemon games, and he said make an offer above 15. So I could have been a prick and offered 15. I decided 20 bucks was a good enough offer for these Pokemon games, even though the condition was not great. We'll start off really quick with Pokemon Blue, and the first thing obviously you notice is that the entire bottom plastic is broken off. It does not affect the game. I was worried, and I of course brought a system to test it. Normally I trust games are going to work, but with this, I was like, is that going to affect the game? It does not at all. Everything works great, and the save battery even works. So kind of a pleasant surprise to start the day. And I mentioned it about a month ago when Pokemon Go first came out. These values and these prices have gotten absolutely ridiculous on Pokemon games. I sold a Pokemon Yellow about 2 weeks ago for $60. $60 for a Pokemon Game Boy game. Imagine finding Conker's Bad Fur Day, but every kid on Earth had Conker's Bad Fur Day, and you can find them everywhere around town. So I recommend you guys go to your game stores, garage sales, even if it's the local resellers, and pick up these Pokemon games. Anything under, honestly, like 30 bucks, pick them up. So to get these at 10 a piece, awesome. Pokemon Blue, without a doubt my favorite game ever, and certainly the game I've played the most of behind the World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft doesn't really count. The game I played the most of that's a single player like campaign, definitely Pokemon Blue. I've played and beat this game, if you count Leaf Green, which is actually what I'm playing right now. Fantastic remake, by the way. If you guys don't have it, you have to pick it up for Game Boy Advance. If you count that, I've played and beaten this game probably 25 times in my entire life. Literally not making that number up at all. It's just one of those games that I put away and then I play once every 2 years or so. I'll beat it, and it's been out, 20 years. Also with a lot, Pokemon Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire obviously just got remade on the 3DS, but Pokemon Emerald did not. So once again, this game has just insane value. I'm talking north of 50 bucks. I have a copy of it that's actually not in great shape, so I might be exchanging this copy. It is real, I think. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not an expert on telling if it's real. It does say Nintendo on the little chip, but keep an eye out. These Game Boy Advance games are sold on eBay from China, and they're all fake. And there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands sold into America. So at garage sales and stuff, always be wary of these Game Boy Advance games. I've heard of people, they can tell by the font and stuff if a game's real or not. I don't know. But keep an eye out for that. I'm going to sell it. I'm pretty sure it is real, and I'll get 50 bucks unless I exchange it for mine, which I know for a fact mine is real. But I don't know which one's in better shape, to be honest. So jumping into the next deal, that guy, he had a bunch of Game Boy SPs, a DS, and I think he might have had an original Game Boy Advance. Don't quote me on that. He wanted 30 bucks for the Game Boy SPs, and he wanted $40 for the limited edition Nintendo version. So the first thing I knew for a fact I was going to buy is the Pearl Pink Game Boy SP. I have the Pearl Blue. This has been my Game Boy for about 3 years, but before I had this one, I had a really nice condition, Pearl Pink. This one, unfortunately, is not nice condition. As you can see, the front and the top, pretty scratched up. You can tell kids just put them on sidewalks and scratch them around. But to me, from a gameplay standpoint, the only thing that really matters is how the screen looks. And this screen is really nice. Very few scratches. Really nice condition, actually. A little scratches there at the top, but nothing that's going to affect gameplay too much. I might keep this as a second backup AGS 101, but I definitely have plenty of SPs. And at 30 bucks, this is a really, really good buy. It did come with a first-party charger, so it's good to go. You can buy these chargers third-party for really cheap, but as a collector, as a Nintendo fanboy, I have to have the first-party. I know it makes no sense at all. It's stupid. And the stickers on the back are removed. Some people hate that. I think it looks actually nice on the Game Boy SPs, but it probably will negatively affect value a little bit. If I do decide to sell this, I'll probably get 70 bucks for it. So at $30, it was definitely a good buy. Once again, the problem with OfferUp and Craigslist is that you can't see the condition too well. I mean, you see a shitty little 480p picture, and then you either buy it or you don't. And as I mentioned before, once I meet up a person, I'm gonna go through with the deal. If they drive across town, I'm going through with the deal, unless it's blatantly fake or completely beat to hell. I'm going through with the deal. It's just kind of etiquette. And Craigslist, as a buyer, obviously is a lot more dangerous than eBay, where you have all the power. The other find here is a very awesome non-AGS 101. It's an AGS 001 NES edition, and this is the one he wanted 40 bucks for. And kind of like the other one, the outside, the exterior of the system is kind of beat to hell, but then the interior is lovely, and it has this sticker on it that feels exactly like the original NES controller. I absolutely love that. And the screen is in really nice condition as well. And once again, it did come with a charger. So 40 bucks for this. I tried to haggle him down to 60 for both of these. He wouldn't take the deal. He said, I tried the old ATM trick. I'm like, I can only get 20s at the ATM. Can I just give you 60? And he said, no, I'll bring change. So he brought change. Anyway, all of this stuff, 90 bucks for our first OfferUp game hunting. Easily $200 worth of stuff at $90. So for one day of OfferUp game hunting, this is awesome. This is big. As far as yard sale game hunting, me and Fanta will be back August 20th. We will be going out. So if we have a good weekend, we'll be back with a video. It's been a shit summer as far as work schedule. It's been a shit summer as far as weather. And Fanta has been busy with a brand new job as well. August 20th, though, we have agreed we are going back out game hunting. We're going to bring the spy camera, and we're going to get kind of back into it with a vengeance. If you guys enjoyed the OfferUp series, just as it is, leave a thumbs up. If the video hits 200 thumbs up, I'll do another one of these in the next couple weeks. I'll be on OfferUp, I promise you that. But as far as putting up another one of these videos, it depends on you guys. 200 likes, and I'll do another one of these videos in a couple weeks. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support, and good luck game hunting in the coming months. Later.